Welcome to my YouTube channel Technical Dropouts. In this video, you will get to know about 15 things that everyone should find out about themselves. It's easy to become lost in life. You see people doing things, and you can easily feel that you are somehow being left behind. How can you compare yourself to someone you went to school with when you have different talents, different feelings, and different upbringings? In order to find true happiness, there are important things to know about yourself. Number 1. Know what makes you happy. What makes you happy in life? I'm not talking about the temporary happiness you get when you buy new clothes. I'm talking about the kind of happiness that you get when you think about it next week or 1 year later. It can literally be anything. Your job might make you happy, and that's great because then you know you are in the right place doing the right thing. The last thing you don't want to happen is to have wasted years doing things that don't bring you deep down happiness. If you don't know what makes you happy yet, that's okay. Just take some time to make a note of all the things that make you smile and build upon it. Number 2. Know what makes you sad. Just as it is important to know about what makes you feel happy, you need to know what makes you sad too. I'm not suggesting that you go around trying to make yourself upset, but there should be a driving force in you that wants to make that thing change. The more you know about yourself and what makes you feel sad, you can understand yourself that little bit better. Number 3. Know what your values are. Everyone has values whether you think so or not, and it's not just basic values such as you won't ever kill anyone. There are things that others do that you just can't because of what you believe in. No matter what it is that you believe, you must always stay true to yourself. The moment you ignore your values is the moment you lose a little bit of yourself. It's okay if you change your stance on things through learning, but you should never just compromise because it suits everyone else. Number 4. Know what is your life goal. One of the most important things to know about yourself is what your life goal is. Without a goal, you can be left feeling aimless and without a purpose. Once you make yourself familiar with what your life goal is, then you can start to make steps towards it. If your goal seems impossible, don't worry about it right now. If you take the small steps today, you will get there by tomorrow, so don't think that your goal is ever too crazy or too big to reach. Get your goal and write it down so you can look at it every now and again to see how much closer you have got to it. Number 5. Know how you respond to stress. Knowing how you respond to stress can help you both identify highly stressful situations, create healthier stress coping habits, and help you keep calm and cope better with stressful situations. While there are unhealthy ways to cope with stress, this is simply about knowing what your go-to response is. It's important to know, and when you understand it yourself, you can even discuss it with loved ones, so they too understand how you deal with these situations. Number 6. Know your medical conditions or issues. I am always surprised by the number of patients we go to that have no idea about their medical conditions. They don't know why they are on certain medications, or even why they had certain surgeries or procedures. It's alarming, and to be perfectly honest, it's irresponsible. It's not up to your doctor to tell you everything you need to know, it's up to you to ask questions. Don't just nod and agree. Ask, why am I taking this? And what do you mean by that? Number 7. Know what you are good at. Despite what you might think about yourself, we are all good at something. It could be something that is easy for everyone to notice. You might be excellent at sports, or it could be something really small that people don't see yet. Unfortunately, when people don't immediately see the things that we are good at straight away, they start to wonder what we are good at, or if in fact we are good at anything at all. That's such a shame, because not every talent is immediately recognizable. Not only that, you may not have come into contact with the thing that you are going to be good at yet. It's important for you to know what you are good at and make it an area of personal development for yourself. Number 8. Know what you are bad at. What are you bad at? Just like above, everyone is bad at something. We can't all be good at everything. If you can admit what you are bad at, then you can either start to work on it or delegate it to someone else. The best thing you can do is to make a decision on it. Admit that you suck at it and keep it moving. Being able to admit the things you are not good at makes you a stronger person in the long run. It also means that you don't have to keep beating yourself up over not performing 100% in that area. Number 9. Know your personality type. Have you ever taken a Myers-Briggs personality test? It is one of the most insightful things you can possibly do. Knowing your personality type is kind of like having permission to be who you are, unapologetically. For example, my inability to make a decision is part of my personality. Knowing your personality type can give you a much deeper understanding of who you are and why you are the way you are. Number 10. Know your friends. Have you heard the saying, birds of a feather flock together? Well, there is a lot of truth in it. Your friends will be a very close reflection of you. Take a good look at your friends right now. Do you like what you see? If you don't, then you know what you need to do. If you do like what you see, then you know you are in the right place, and they will be the ones to help you realize your dreams and fulfill them. Number 11. Know who your role model is. Role models are great at showing us the things that we would like to see in ourselves. There is nothing wrong with having a role model. A role model is not about wanting to be exactly like the person, but more about admiring certain qualities in the person. List out the qualities of your role model and write down the ones that you would like to see in yourself. Number 12. Know what motivates you. As we are constantly responding to changes in our environment, we need motivation to take corrective action in the face of fluctuating circumstances. Motivation is a vital resource that allows us to adapt, function productively, and maintain well-being in the face of a constantly changing stream of opportunities and threats. It allows us to change behavior, develop competencies, be creative, set goals, grow interests, make plans, develop talents, and boost engagement. Number 13. Are you introverted or extroverted? Whilst this might seem like a very basic question, it makes a big difference in understanding yourself. Do you wonder why you are not the center of attention at parties? Do you consider yourself shy? Or a person that doesn't gel well with other people, so you don't have many friends? It's a question you should definitely think about carefully before answering. A lot of the time we allow other people to put us into a box and tell us what we are or are not. You don't have to listen to that. Only you can know who you truly are. Number 14. What are your non-negotiables in relationships and friendships? Knowing your non-negotiables can save you a whole lot of time spent in relationships and friendships that you don't like and aren't serving a purpose in your life. Your non-negotiables are both positive, as in the things you must have in relationships, and deal breakers, as in the things that will make you run a mile. Knowing your own values, what you want in a relationship, and the kinds of people you want to surround yourself with can help in working out your non-negotiables for relationships and friendships. Number 15. You are the original. Yes, that's right. You are the master copy of yourself. Anyone that tries to be like you is just a copy. How do you treat things when they are the original? You have to look after the thing, because once it's gone or damaged, that's it. You can't replicate it. Stop doubting your abilities by falling into the comparison trap. Never try to be the same as someone else. Not only is it impossible, but you will also find that you will be miserable doing this because you will fail at doing it. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more such videos.